Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Okay, so welcome to the next lecture of English language. Children, we have almost completed our poem, that is 1.4, All the World's a Stage, a very finest poem written by William Shakespeare. Okay, so we will have a just quick recap and few questions which are very important that I am going to discuss in today's lecture. Okay, so let's see what we have seen in the poem. Just recall your memories, children, what we have done in the poem. See, this poem I have completed in 3 lectures. In the first lecture, we had a warming up activity and the introduction of the poet. Who is the poet of this poem, children? Come on. The poet is very famous, that is William Shakespeare. हर कोई उन्हें जानता है. Okay, he was known as, what title was given to him? Yes, come on, that is Bard of Avon. Okay, he was very prominent poet, dramatist and playwright. Okay, he has got many awards and he was known as the national poet of English literature and national poet of England. Okay, so this is the introduction of Williams Shakespeare. After that, let's have a glance regarding the poem, what we have seen. See, in this poem, the poet has divided the journey of man into 7 stages. According to him, the world is a stage and all men and women are merely players. Okay, and here he has described each stage beautifully. Okay, you can see in the picture the very first stage is of infant, mewling and pucking in the nurse arm. Then second one, a winning schoolboy who doesn't want to go to school. Okay, like you all. Then third one, the lover. Okay, who sings woeful ballads. And after that, next stage where where the poet compares the young man with the soldier, okay, who is very easily gets quarrel, very image conscious, okay, bearded like a pard. If you remember, please recall. Okay, so this is the fourth stage. Then fifth stage, a mature man. I told you, you can consider your father, your uncle, okay, mature man who doesn't care about his fitness. Just he has become very shapeless, unconscious about his diet and his body shape, and he always give wise advices with modern technologies. He talk about modern technology and he is ever ready for giving advices. So this is the fifth stage. After that, the next stage, that is, you can say, the old stage, where people become old. Here the man started wearing all loose pants or pajamas. Okay, here he started wearing loose pajamas, okay, very loose clothes. Here the voice also, there is a change in his voice. Sometimes he whistles while talking. Okay, so this is the second last stage or the sixth stage of human being's life. You can consider your grandfather or any old man which you might have seen around you. Now the seventh stage, that is almost the last stage, which is very near to the death. Okay, that is second childhood. Okay, here what happens, sometime the person loses vision, voice, okay, hair, और कभी कभी क्या होता है, नए दांत उगते हैं, they start growing new teeth, milk teeth comes. This also happens. First so they lose all their teeth and later on, if they cross that age also, then new teeth also comes out. So this is the last stage where they don't understand what is going around them. They don't understand the taste of the food. So this is almost very close to the death. So all these 7 stages are described very beautifully in this poem. I hope you all have understood the poem because this is one of my favorite poem. Okay, children. So there is one of the very important question after every poem which we do, that is appreciation of the poem. Say, children, this question comes for 5 marks in board exam. and this is very very compulsory question, and you don't get options also. They give you the poem, and then they give you the points. You can see the poem, you can see the points, and you just have to convert those points into the paragraph form. See children, this is very easy question. You are doing from 9th standard, but still I have corrected board papers also, so this is my personal experience. What children they do, after telling so many times also, they write in for mistake in writing this question. They write in point format, which is completely wrong. You don't get marks for that. So remember and just lock it that you have to write only in paragraph format. Okay, the point format is old now. That is not continued for this academic year. That is changed. पहले ऐसा होता था कि पॉइंट में लिखा जाता था, लेकिन पॉइंट में नहीं लिखना है, आपको लिखना है पैराग्राफ में. पॉइंट्स भी दिए जाएंगे और पोएम भी दी जाएगी. Okay, you should include all those points and you have to convert your appreciation of the poem into the paragraph form. This is very scoring question, so be careful when I'm explaining children. Okay, let's see which points should be included in appreciation of the poem in the paragraph form by using the following points. What is the very first point? That is the title. See children, keep textbook open so you will get the idea. See, this is the very wonderful poem, and there is many figure of speeches are used. Okay, now we will see all these minute things into it in the poem. हमने सिर्फ poem देखी है, अब उसमें कौन सी figure of speech यूज़ हुई है और फिर कैसे यूज़ हुआ है, rhyming scheme क्या है, rhyming words क्या है, all those things we are going to discuss now in this particular lecture. Okay, so keep your textbook open. The first is the title. What is the title, children? The title of the poem is All the World's a Stage, written by. तुम ऐसे लिखोगे क्या वहाँ पे number 2 point? No. In that only you have to continue. Written by William Shakespeare. Okay, children, I hope you all are getting my point. Okay, as it is a monologue also, you can say, a loud speech to oneself by one of the character in the play. In this poem, Shakespeare compares life to a stage. Okay, this is a theme. Okay, he has divided life into 7 stages. Each is having its own qualities and features. Okay, the theme of the poem is the cycle of life. Yes, you can say it's a cycle of life or it's a journey of life. It tells us how one starts out an infant, helpless, without understanding, and ends the same way without being aware of what is happening around one. See children, the beginning and the end, this is very related to each other. When the child borns, that time he doesn't understand what is happening around him, and the same thing happens at the last stage also. There also he doesn't understand what is happening. That's why that is called second childhood. आपको समझ में आ रहा है? स्टार्ट और एंड ये काफ़ी सिमिलर है, तो दिस विल कम इन द थीम ऑफ द पोएम. ओके, राइम स्कीम ऑफ द पोएम चिल्ड्रन. See how we find out rhyme scheme of the poem. We always look at the last word of the each line, है ना. अगर rhyme होता है तो वो हिसाब से हम rhyme scheme ढूंढते हैं. Now look at the first one. All the words are stage and all men and women are merely players. See children, here hardly you will find rhyming words in this poem. दिख रहे हैं कि आपको rhyming words कहीं पर भी? No. Almost there are but some, जैसे कि side, wide. Okay, and rhyme scheme, this is not uniform. Rhyme scheme is not uniform. कैसी है rhyme scheme इसकी? Blank words, that is no rhyme scheme, but there is a steady rhythm of the 5 beats in each line. देखो 5 beats in each line, थोड़ी सी rhythm है, but there is no uniformity in the stanza. Proper stanza भी नहीं है, proper rhyming scheme भी नहीं है, कि tuning भी proper नहीं हो रही है. That's why this poem is written in free verse, as there is no rhyme scheme in the poem. Okay children, I told you how to find out rhyme scheme. Okay, अब जैसे कि all the words are stage, the first line we always give A, right? Then second one, and all the men and women merely players, it will go with B. Yes, because it doesn't get matched with the first word, first line's last word. They have their exits and their entrances. See, this is becoming C. बिकॉज ये कोई भी एक दूसरे से रिजेंबल नहीं कर रहा है, तो वी कैनॉट कीप ऑन डूइंग टिल जेड. ओके, सो वी कैन राइट देयर इज नो यूनिफॉर्मिटी इन दी पोएम, सो पोएम इज रिटन इन फ्री वर्ड्स एज देयर इज नो राइम स्कीम. आया समझ में आपको? तो ये आप लिखेंगे यहाँ पर. नेक्स्ट क्या है? फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीचेस. See, this is full of figure of speeches because here are so many comparison वाली कौन सी दो main figure of speeches है children, where we compare the things directly and indirectly? Yes, that is metaphor and simile. ये बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ हुई है इसमें. Okay, I'll give you the example. Metaphor, simile, alliteration, repetition, all these this is full of all these figure of speeches. You just have to identify. Simile कौन सी है? Creeping like a snail, है ना? Soldiered, bearded like the part. This is simile because here it's a comparison by using the word like. समझ में आया? Okay, metaphor. They have their exist and their entrances. Men and women merely players. Directly men and women are called players. So this is metaphor. This is the direct comparison. So here you have seen simile, metaphor. अच्छा, अभी आप बोलेंगे ओनोमेटोपिया भी है इसमें. कहाँ पर? I'll show you. Turning again forward, childish treble, pipes and whistle in his sound. Whistle, this indicates the sound. Okay, so this figure of speech is called onomatopoeia. Fine. Alliteration, the easiest figure of speech which is used almost in every poem and very easy to identify. आपको सबको पता है. Where the sound of one particular alphabet gets repeated, that is called alliteration. So I'll give you one example. They have their exist and their entrances. Okay, so here the sound of T, they are there दो बार आ गया है. Sound of T is repeated. Okay. His youthful hose well saved a world too wide. This is also one of the example of alliteration. Fine children, so you can find out this. Okay, repetition of the words are also there. So these are all figure of speeches which are used throughout the poem. After that, special features of the poem. Speciality क्या है? Special features of the poem is the imagery. Many of the lines create a picture before our eyes. Okay, you know what? ये सब पूरी imagery है, पूरे images आते हैं. As I have shown you in the previous lectures with colorful pictures. I explained each and every stage of the life. है ना? तो यहाँ पे तो आपको imagine करने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ी because visuals were there. ओके, लेकिन अगर हम ऐसे ही पढ़ते हैं तो ये सारी images जो है वो हमारे आंखों के सामने आ जाती है. So this is imagery poem. The special feature of the poem is imagery. Many of the lines create a picture before our eyes and helps us to imagine the 7 stages in man's life. हम इसको and we relate this with our real life. Yes children, we relate. No, हमने relate किया, हम पूरी तरह से poem में चले गए थे. Okay. The narrative style used by the poet gives continuity to the poem, where one stage smoothly goes into the next. And you know what? This is the beauty of the poem, that immediately after one stage, the second stage begins. And it is, said by the poet very beautifully and very nicely. Okay? And what are your favorite line, children? This is your personal choice. हाँ? तुमको कौन सी line बहुत पसंद है? That you will write on your own. Okay? My favorite line is to that. All the men and women are merrily players. The world is a stage and all men and women are merrily players. Because I agree with this. So this is one of my favorite line. You will write your favorite line. See, no compulsion. Yeah, you are free to write your favorite line. And then why I like or dislike the poem. Children, here also doesn't mind if you don't like the poem, you can write. You can criticize, but see to it that when you write in the board exam, if you give the positive answer, that shows the good impression. Okay, so it's up to you, but here you are also free to write if you don't like the poem. You have to give the particular reason कि क्यों नहीं अच्छी लगी. But this poem is so beautiful, I don't think so people can dislike this poem, because this is a very beautiful poem. This is my favorite poem, so I too cannot suggest you to write dislike, because I hope you all like it. Okay, so I like the poem because I can relate this to my personal life, है ना? That's why I like the poem. You will write your opinion over there. So this is the 5 marks question, very very important question and compulsory question. I hope you all have understood how to write an appreciation of the poem. Okay children, so for homework you will convert these points into the paragraph form and you will write appreciation of the poem on your own in the English notebook. Okay children, so here I conclude this lecture. Okay, so we have completed this poem completely. Notes I'll be sending. Please note down in the notebook. Thank you so much, and please children, go through the video twice or thrice for better understanding. Okay, take care of yourself. Thank you so much.